In this video, I'm going to be walking you through step by step how to optimize your Google My Business listing for your moving company and why it's so important to show up in the top 3 search results for local Google Maps searches. But before we hop into it, if you're a moving company looking to scale and looking to have your first $10,000, $50,000, $100,000 month, make sure to subscribe so you can see more content like this. All right, so firstly, what is your Google My Business listing? When set up correctly, this is your online business card, and it's the first thing people will see when they search for you online. It's got lots of information about your business, including photos, how many reviews you have, and information to contact you. So make sure you set it up correctly and make sure you update it regularly. Now, the reason it's so important to optimize your listing is because it's one of the easiest ways in 2025 to get free leads. When customers find you through your Google My Business listing, you will be paying $0 for this. Google always wants to show the most relevant business for the customer's query. So generally speaking, the more information you have on your listing, the better, the more times you're going to show up. Now it's crazy, 64% of local consumers use Google My Business listings to find the services they're searching for. And the top 3 results get 90% of the traffic. Now this means 2 things. Firstly, you want to make sure you're listing on the Google Maps searches. And on top of that, you really want to do everything in your power to show up in those top 3 searches because that's where all the traffic is. Now, let's talk ranking factors and what Google deems important to rank you higher than your competitors. The number 1 ranking factor for Google is your reviews. Now, this isn't just how many reviews you have and what quality the reviews are. It also depends on you replying to the reviews, the amount of photos and keywords in the reviews, and also the recency of your reviews. If you have 200 reviews, but your last moving review was 6 months ago, that's going to tank your listing. So make sure to get a couple reviews every week. My rule of thumb was that after every successful move you have, ask the client for a review. This will do a really good job at spacing out those reviews as you do your moves. And even better, send your client a text or an email with a link to your Google review page so that it's as easy as possible for them to give you that 5-star review. Now, last but not least, you have to reply to every single review. Whether it's a good review or a bad review, make sure that you reply, use the relevant keywords, and deal with your customer complaints. It's crucial. Now, the second most important factor for Google is profile completeness. Now, this means that I want you to go into your listing and update your service areas. Any area you're servicing, add it in. When it comes to the services you offer, make sure you have them all. If you do long distance moving, add it there. If you do piano moves, add it there. And last but not least, you want to make sure you add photos and descriptions to your business profile. The third factor Google takes into account for your listings is the activity you have within your Google My Business profile. Now, this means, as we mentioned earlier, make sure you're replying to all of your reviews, but you also have the ability to post inside of your listings. So make sure to update your customers. If you are closed for certain holidays, when you've had a really great move, put that as a post. When you have new hirings, you want to make sure you have all of that within your profile because then Google knows that you're still an active listing. Now, the 4th factor Google uses for your rankings is backlinks and citations. This one's a little bit more technical, but I'm going to keep it super simple for you. There's a reference we use in SEO called NAP. This stands for name, address, and phone number. And Google wants to make sure that this is the same across all websites that reference you. So on Yelp, on Nextdoor, on Angie's List, make sure that it's consistent and Google will bring up your ranking. If any of these websites have incorrect information on you, reach out to them and make sure it's changed. Now, there's a lot more factors that Google takes into account when it's figuring out where to rank you in your local service area. But I think these 4 are the easiest ones that you can make changes to today and start reaping the rewards. Thank you so much for getting this far into the video. And please, if you have any questions about how to scale your moving company, please reach out to me directly. I would love to help.